I had thought by 30 I want to be married with
You know.
kid. Then I was there 29 crying. Therapy is not for people who are broken. It's for people who are wise. So if you don't think highly of yourself, people will treat you like a doormat and you think you have to accept it.
What should a woman look for, especially when dating someone with children?
Me, I don't even require much. You need to require much.
Yes, please.
And first from yourself. When you're sleeping, wear your lace and your sateen. Even if there is no man in that house, wear it for yourself. Why would someone want to be with me? You can even ask your friends, what do you think are my best qualities?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, why are you friends with me? Yeah, even with your spouse. I do those things with my husband because I ambush him. Babe, what are some of the things you like about me?
What about those men who just like going on dates in your house?
When you go on a date, you're just talking about your degrees. That's not a job interview. Your therapist also needs to have a therapist because they also have their own issues.
Exactly.
Independent, beautiful, working class lady. That hyper-independence is a survival skill.
She has Facebook at 1.1 million followers. Even Instagram is 100 and something.
It's 400.
400.
TikTok is 150.
Oh my gosh. So when you combine all this, you come at 2 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thank God.
Welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of Be That Woman podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for following us. We are currently at 3,280 subscribers, and all because of you. And let me tell you something, this episode is going to be amazing because we're sitting with a very phenomenal guest. She is a counselor, a mindset coach, and an author of Becoming the Woman of Your Dreams. And not a surprise that we're sitting at the podcast of Be That Woman, and she wrote a book about becoming the woman of your dreams. So allow me to introduce my guest, Miss Muthoni Mukiri. Karibu sana. Hi.
Thank you.
I am so excited to have you for episode 1.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
When I heard the title of your podcast, I was like, I have to be there. Yeah, you're doing a great job. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Empowering women, and helping them as they become the best version of themselves. Yeah. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And just talking about becoming the woman, this is amazing. Great work that you did. Tell us about the inspiration about this book.
It's just my own stories. I struggled a lot in relationships, low self-esteem. At some point, I didn't like myself. And then to top it all off, I went through a heartbreak, a breakup, the mother of breakups.
Hey.
So I started my personal development journey. I started healing. I started working on myself. And then during that time, I realized a lot of the things I had learned, especially the time I was dating, before the breakup, I found myself in a relationship with a narcissist. And that time I was on TV. I was being celebrated. I was a news anchor. I even had a following, but behind the scenes, you're crying and you're being treated so badly. And so when I went through that breakup, I was totally broken. I went for therapy. I got a coach. I started working on myself. I realized that the things I learned during my healing journey were not readily available. Not many women knew those things. So I decided, let me start talking about these things to just empower women. I started a YouTube channel in 2020, Muthoni's Mission. I was talking about self-esteem, lessons I've learned in dating, how to heal, and all those things. And then I grew a following very fast, and people started asking me questions and all that. And during that time is when I realized, this is what I want to do for life. Yeah, I want to help other women heal. I want to be what I needed when I was hurting the most.
I like that.
Yes. And so I went back to school. I became a counselor. I became a coach. And then I started writing a book because I wanted to put everything down. So when you read my book, you'll read about my stories, my struggles with dating, self-esteem, healing my childhood trauma, about loving myself, and about even where I'm at this point. Basically, just healing your trauma, dealing with shame and fear to live the life you've always wanted. Yes.
And how much is your book?
It's 2,000 Kenya shillings. That's your copy, by the way. I'm going to sign it for you. You will love it. It's raw. Yes. And also, it comes also with exercises to help you heal. Like after every chapter, we have exercises, we have tools, tips, to help you become better.
Become the woman of your dreams.
Yes.
And that is part of the conversation that we are sitting here to have today. So, Muthoni, outside what people see on social media. Tell us more about your background with your family.
Okay. I am married. I am a wife and I am a mother. I have a son. Yes, I come from a family of 6 and I'm the second born. So I think I also had second child syndrome. Middle kid.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that is my background. That's where I come from. Yeah, so even when I work with women, as much as my counseling and my coaching focuses on healing your trauma, self-awareness, femininity, confidence and all that, I also empower them also in terms of even in their marriages, their relationships. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I think we're about to have such a powerful conversation. So let's just start with, you mentioned that you were dating a narcissist. So what are the signs that someone needs to look out for to know that they're dating a narcissist?
So narcissists are individuals who have narcissistic personality disorder. So they have a personality disorder and it's characterized by selfishness, they have this ego thing where it's like they are God's gift to mankind. So they belittle, they will shame you, they will abuse you. They have zero empathy. Kwanza, that is the leading sign, zero empathy. They don't empathize with people. They hurt you and leave you there high and dry. Insecurity, control. What happens with a narcissist is they have an idea of the kind of person they want, and so they try to make you that. So you have to die as joy with your aspirations and who you are, and you have to exist as the woman for them. So they strip off all your glory and they try to shape you. Don't wear that. Don't do that. You can't speak like that in front of people. And then when they are done stripping you that, they leave you and they go to the next supply.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I say narcissists are the worst people you can date because it affects your self-esteem. They leave you, you get lost, you become lost, you lose yourself in that relationship. And so the person you used to know and who you were, you struggle to find that again. Yeah. Yes. So
and how do you even support maybe a narcissist, maybe someone who doesn't know? I don't know if they are aware of what they're doing, but how do you empower them just to become better people?
Most narcissists don't know they're narcissists because they have godlike, what do you call it?
Tendencies.
Yes. Yeah. And so that demeanor. And so according to them, narcissists can't have a problem.
Be told anything.
It can't be me, it's you.
Yeah, you're the problem.
Yeah, but those who tend to have those tendencies, I say go for therapy, come for counseling. Every personality disorder manifests differently in different people. So just seek help. If you feel like, especially, another sign is with narcissists, they have troubled relationships. You realize some of them have 5 even baby mamas or 5 exes. If you struggle with your relationship so much, and maybe the complaints from the other person are maybe you don't have, you lack sympathy, or you're too selfish, or you're too controlling. Like in my instance, I felt like he was too controlling.
Yes.
And insecure, and also trying to tell you how you need to live your life. Like you can't do that. I'm saying you can't do that. You need to do this and all that.
Talk to those people who think that they can change them better.
So yeah, let alone even narcissists.
Yes.
You can't change anyone. Think about how hard it is to change yourself. Even losing 2 kgs of weight or even changing a habit. Think about how hard it is to change yourself. Now think about trying to change someone who doesn't even think they need to change.
Yes, they don't even see the problem.
Yeah, yes. So how are you going to change them? It's impossible.
Exactly.
You cannot change people. You either people love you the way they know how to. So it's up to you to choose whether to participate in the way they love or to leave them. You can't change people. You meet a grown-up, he's in their 30s or they're in their late 20s. What is it you're bringing? What is that thing that they've not encountered all these years? Yeah, so...
And it's so important to protect your mentals.
Yes.
If that is happening, just leave.
Yeah, and then how much time do you have to start changing people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're a billion people in this world.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So talking about that now, let's just start. Sorry?
I wanted to add something.
Yes.
If you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, I know why I was in a narcissistic relationship. Number one was because of my childhood trauma. And so I had low self-esteem. Because the moment you're in a relationship with someone and they're belittling you, they're very selfish, they're treating you like you're not a human being.
Yes.
For someone who has good self-esteem, that's a reason for them to walk away. But if you have low self-esteem, you keep trying to prove your worth to people who've shown you they don't care about your worth.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, as much as the narcissists have a personality disorder, it's important for you to also work on raising your self-esteem. Your self-esteem is the opinion you have about yourself, who you think you are. So if you don't think highly of yourself, people will treat you like a doormat and you think you have to accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you talked about childhood trauma. So what kind of traumas are these that you carry with you even in your dating life, in your marriage life?
Some of those are neglect. If you're brought up in a home where there was neglect, your parents were emotionally unavailable, or maybe alcoholism, it could be abuse, any form of abuse, verbal, physical, or even sexual abuse. Another one that people don't know, too many siblings, whereby you have to strive for your parents' love and attention. And so you learn to settle for less. And some of those, and another cause of childhood trauma is your parents' own unhealed trauma.
So they carry it to you. Okay.
And so if you were brought up in a home where the parents were emotionally unavailable, where your emotional needs were not met, you don't know what having emotional needs met looks like. So you end up settling for spaces where you are settling for, they're giving you the bare minimum. They're still not meeting your emotional needs. You know there's something you need more, but you don't know how to get it. You also don't know how to position yourself in that way. And as women, we date and marry our fathers until we heal.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yes. Your first love is your dad. The first man in your life is your father. So the way your dad treats you, the way he talks to you, the way he shows up in your life emotionally, the way he meets your needs, that's how you think a man is supposed to treat a woman. That's the first man you encounter.
That's what you've been normalized to.
Yeah. Like that's the standard for you. So you find that you keep dating the same men over and over again until you heal and until you cut that pattern, until you know what emotional availability feels like and safety. Now you're able to date men who will provide that for you.
Exactly.
So those we say if you don't heal your childhood trauma, your romantic relationships will address the trauma, because the first intense relationship you have is the one you have with your parents, like the first close one. The second one is in your love relationships. So it will manifest again, because that is how you know how to show up in a relationship.
Yes.
So your childhood trauma affects you so much, what you go for in life, what you stand up against, what you accept.
Just basically shaping your entire character.
Yeah.
And
so
how
it's
do you
important to heal
your childhood trauma?
It's important to look at the kind of family you were born into, and it's important also to look at what do you think are your biggest needs now as an adult. For me, my biggest need, even before I healed my trauma, was validation, was to be seen and to be heard, because I didn't get that at home. My dad was very tough and was tough love and very strict. And so I felt abandoned. And then I was taken to boarding school when I was 10 years. Oh, I would never take my child to boarding school.
Oh my goodness, 10 years
when
old.
I know, 10 years. You know, at that point, they thought it was good education. Wanted to have the best.
Exactly.
But then now, for me, it came with abandonment issues. And then my dad was so tough, so I didn't get the validation. You're doing a good job. I love you, my daughter.
So you craved for it so much.
I needed it. And so I was going to look for it in the wrong places until I had to learn, and this was through therapy and healing, and this is also what I help my clients with. I had to learn to give that to myself. I had an unmet need, and I had to meet it for myself first before I went out here. Otherwise, I was walking around wounded. And so I was also now dating partners who are like my dad, and then I was chasing the same approval. Yes.
Talking about how tough dads are, I don't know if it's an African thing, but so many people have grown up with very tough dads. You know, you can't be just making random jokes around your dad.
Yeah. Like you even have fear and anxiety.
Yes,
like,
you can't even
have
know eye contact.
Yeah.
Exactly. So talk to people who have grown up with such dads. How do you break away from that cycle of thinking, this is normal? Because I believe dads should be very, easygoing.
Yeah, parents are supposed to love their children and create safety.
And being protective does not mean you have to be very firm and stern every single time.
Yeah.
So, so many people have grown up with that situation. So how do you empower people who've grown up with maybe even absent dads, or even dads who are just there, but literally not there?
So if you were brought up in an environment where you went through some form of trauma, you you can't go back to your childhood so they can give you what you needed. But there's something called reparenting yourself. Read about it. Google it. Reparenting. And it's where you have to meet the needs that were not given to you. If you are brought up in a home where there was no safety, there was anxiety, your dad walks in and you have to hide under the bed, you have to run outside, then you have to remind yourself you're safe now. It's okay now. I'm going to create a safe space for you. Do you know who's an inner child, Joy? Okay. The inner child is you, the younger you. It's a representation of the younger you. And all of us have an inner child. Okay. I have a 10-year-old in me.
Yes.
You have your younger version. That's why sometimes if you went through something in your childhood that was so scary and then you face it in your adulthood, the first thing you do is feel fear, I want to run away. It's the inner child. We all have that child. So your job as an adult now, you are an adult now and you can't go back. So your parents can meet those needs. So you become the father you needed. You start creating a safe space for you. You start even with affirmations. You are enough.
Yes.
You're worthy. You are.
And these affirmations actually really work.
Yeah, but you need to know the need. That you really want.
Yes.
If you were brought up in a home where there was no safety, that is what you really need. And as you also tell yourself those affirmations also have to match with actions. You cannot say, I'll keep you safe while you're dating married men. That is not keeping you safe. Yeah. You cannot say, I am here for you, you are enough, but then you're subjecting yourself in spaces where you're being belittled, you're being shamed. So you have to give yourself the childhood you did not get. You show up for yourself the way you wanted your parents, the way you would have wanted your parents to show up for you. That is how you start to heal. Because a lot of us in our adulthood show up with survival mechanisms that we learned from our childhood, like hyper-independence in women.
Oh, so many.
Dependent syndrome. I can do it all.
It's a syndrome.
It is a syndrome because there's much more deeper issues. Yeah,
you're trying to suppress.
Yeah,
you talked about dating married men. It's no surprise that the influx of young girls dating older men or even married men is just so high, and it's so sad to see. So do you think that they're craving something that they lacked in their childhood that they want from someone who's older or married?
Yeah, I look at it as a form of escape. There's something you're trying to run away from, and it could also come from childhood trauma where I get this question also a lot, by the way, where I'm attracted to older men. I'm attracted to married men. Only married men want me. But maybe you're also trying to chase for safety from an older man because you didn't maybe get it from your dad. Yeah. Yes. At the same time, married men are emotionally unavailable.
Yes.
So it means you're also closed off. It means you're also emotionally unavailable. You don't know how to be vulnerable and soften up and how to open up, because maybe in your childhood you learned opening up, you could get hurt. They could leave you. If you open up to them, they could take advantage of you. And so, because there is no emotional safety in a relationship with a married man. It's a form of trauma. It comes from somewhere.
It does come from somewhere.
Because you realize you're not really getting anything from that relationship.
Exactly.
And it's not really going anywhere. Yes, and you realize the money you think you're getting is something you can make 10 times worse. And actually tell ladies, you think these married men are giving you money. Get yourself a nice, young, single guy who loves you and who has worked on themselves. They will give you way more.
A healed man.
And they will not hide you.
Yes.
And they will marry you and be faithful to you and provide for you.
And you get even inner satisfaction.
Yes, because some of these ladies, he pays my rent. How much is your rent? 12K.
You're putting your worth at 12,000.
Yes. So it's better just work on yourself, heal, work on yourself, upgrade yourself. You date a way better single guy who will give you way more than this married man can give you.
Exactly. And talk about those people who say, I want to date someone who is 10 years or 15 years older than me. Do you recommend that?
I don't, because those are totally different generations. Some of them, you can't even laugh the same joke.
Exactly.
Because the joke was before you were born. Maybe when you were too little. I say 5 to 10 years for women.
Yes.
A man between 5 to 10 years. 10 years, let that.
It's on the higher side.
Yeah, yes. And then you realize some of the things you experience are maybe some things they don't even understand. Yeah. And why are you going for this man 15 years?
Ask
younger?
yourself,
is it money?
why?
Is it money, or is it
They
why?
say experience. I got experience. He's more mature. Because they say women grow up faster or mature faster than the men. So dating an older man will help you avoid all these problems that you'd have to deal with dating people who are your peers.
Dating an older man is not the problem. Dating a very old man is the problem. Like over 10 years, over 15 years.
That's where the problem is.
Yes, and then now you start finding trouble. And then now when you get married, now the issue starts. He's way older than me. Now because of our age difference, you knew.
Exactly.
That's why you settled there. Yes. You'll find, you'll have some problems. It's like also women who date very young men, like 10 years younger. The issue of age will come up at some point. It will come up. It doesn't mean it has to affect the relationship greatly, but it will come up at some point, yes.
Why do you think women date Ben 10s?
I think depending on what they are looking for. Maybe they're just looking for a good time and a lot of energy.
Yes.
Or they have, they're control freaks. They have the hyper-independence thing where you can't date a man if you're 34, you don't want to date a man in their 30s because they want to take the initiative and they want to lead the relationship. But you and your hyper-independent, that hyper Miss-independent thing, you want to lead. Yeah. So which man will be led? A younger one. Yeah.
Exactly. And why is there a really high rise of married men cheating? Like, is there some psychology behind that?
I think also as a society, corrupted morals, number one. Number two, also the fact that a lot of them have to get away with it, where even as wives, or there's this narrative where you have to make it work no matter what, if he's stepping out or if he's misbehaving, marriages.
And we will need to get away from that. Completely.
Yes. And then there's that thing, this spring of these young ladies who want a lot without working hard for it. Yeah.
Yes. You want the easy way out.
Yes.
Yes. So talking about how can women empower their men? Because most men would say, I'm not going back home because I'm trying to avoid kelele zake. I'm trying to avoid, she's always just so nagging. So do you think women have a role to play in their men cheating?
I don't want to say their men cheating per se. In the marriage, they have a role to play. Yes. Some men will cheat because they're perverts, not because as a woman there's anything you've done. At the same time, when what you've spoken about the kelele, we call that a hostile environment, whereby you're constantly criticizing, you're constantly nagging him, you're constantly pointing out the wrong things that are happening. Because we are told a man is supposed to make you happy. In marriage, you're supposed to be happy. And then now we think it's coming from a particular individual. But then you forget, for that marriage to be a happy marriage, it takes two happy individuals. So as wives, one of the things I teach them in my femininity sessions is to cultivate your own happiness as an individual.
Oh, that's important.
Yes, and to know your husband is not a god. He's another human being. No someone somewhere is carrying your happiness for you. Now his work is to just make you happy and carry your happiness. You have a responsibility
to find
as an
your
individual.
Own happiness.
Yes, to make yourself happy, to find ways of relaxing, of feeling good, just soft, relaxed ways. Get help. Get help even in homes. We say every married woman also needs a wife. Yeah, get your own support system. Create systems that work even if you have children. So you can get time for a massage. You get time to go for a pedicure. You hang out with your girlfriends, whether you're married or not.
It's healing.
Yeah, you get mornings where you're not waking up at 5, where you have slow mornings. So find some of the reasons why women can also show up in hostile ways and can create a home where there's hostility is exhaustion and too much emotional baggage. So find time. That man will not give you time to relax. No one can give you that. You have to take it and you have to create it for yourself. So some of the reasons why your man might not want to come home, it's some of the reasons. It doesn't mean it's everything. There are men who are just perverts, like I've said.
Yes.
Is that nagging, that extra criticism, that always being right, giving him unnecessary advice. He's a grown man, he's an individual. And there are ways to say things are not okay without pointing out, you don't do this, you never do this. There are ways you can talk to someone to build them without breaking them. You're in that marriage for a long time.
Yes.
Forever is a very long
Better
time.
make it work.
Yeah, so make sure you fill your cup as a human being.
Exactly.
And then also, don't idolize him. He's not a god. He's just another human being.
And he's allowed to make mistakes as well.
Yeah, so don't keep thinking, you're not doing this, you didn't do that. It's not important. If he's leaving his clothes on the floor, it's not a big deal.
Yes.
It's not a
You
deal
knew
breaker.
him when he was doing that.
Yeah, and
So
he's
talk
a
about
grown-up.
it.
He can pick his own clothes. Leave them there. He'll pick them.
He'll come back and pick
yeah, if he doesn't close the jars, kwanza hizi za mafuta, just leave it there. It's okay. It's just mafuta. You don't have to
Put the
read
toilet
day.
down.
Yeah, leave it there or use the other toilet in the other room.
Yes. Choose peace.
Yeah, and you can even say it without criticizing. You never do this, you never do this. You can just tell them, but the baby forgot to take this.
Mm-hmm.
There are ways where you can actually show up to create a soft, safe home.
Exactly.
But it has to start with you. And that is femininity. Femininity is leaning in your softness. It's choosing what works for you and what doesn't. And trusting yourself. Mm-hmm. Every woman needs to have ways of slowing down, of relaxing, of filling your cup, whether you have 5 children or whether you have 2, whether you're married or not. Create time, slow days, take those walks, listen to nice music on your way to work, read a nice book, even watching this podcast. You're just pouring into yourself. Find things to slow you down and make yourself happy. Another thing is to look good. Take care of yourself. It's like the way I look. I don't look like this because for my husband. Yes. I like to look good, even in the house. Wear that your hot pants.
Exactly.
And dance around. Yes. Dera inaweza kuwa na siku zake. I'm not a fan of Dera.
Yes.
But Dera inaweza kuwa na siku zake if you're really into it. But even for yourself, I say even when you're taking a shower, put nice music when you shower. Take a long shower. And then when you're doing your makeup, light some candles, put some soft music there. Ooh. Dance even as you do your things.
Yes.
Compliment yourself even in front of him. Like the more you love yourself, the more we want to love you. The more we want to do good things to you. We know whether you're about self-love. So that's also how we show up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do those things for you. Pour into yourself. Don't depend on another individual
to come and tell you.
To make me happy.
Yeah.
This man doesn't take me anywhere. He doesn't buy me flowers. Start buying yourself flowers and enjoying them in solo day presence. Yes. Mm-hmm. And look nice. Do you know?
Important.
Even on a Saturday when you guys are chilling in the house, then you've worn a nice dress, you have your makeup, you just sit there crossing your legs. Those are the days he'll say, so we go somewhere for nyamchom. But if you're because you look like demo kupelekwa out.
Exactly.
Right? You look like those ones for. But if you don't make any effort, then you just look like
takuzoea pale ukiosha vyombo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can do those house chores, of course, and you can take care of the family. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget the girl you were when you were dating. Yeah, remember her. And you will be able to remember her. You know, some ladies might be watching this and I'm like, okay, but we have a family, we have obligations. Create time. Create systems that work for you. If on Saturday, there's too much work, have a nanny. On Saturday, get someone a day back to come and do the laundry. And then now the nanny has the baby and then there's someone doing the laundry and then you take some time for yourself. Yes.
Honestly, that is so important.
So learning for every woman, especially even the ones that are hyper independent and have that thing, have some slow days where you don't do much. You don't even leave the bed. Binge watch a series. Do some meditation. Do a long skincare routine. Scrub your body. Like pour into yourself. Yes.
And you'll be treated on how you carry yourself.
And then it softens you. It softens you. You show up in your femininity. You listen more. You are present more. You laugh more because you're relaxed. Yes, it makes your life so much easier.
And I saw something you said about low maintenance will not win your loyalty.
Yeah. It's not, you're just teaching people. Yes.
I like low maintenance every time.
Yeah. I don't even require much. You need to require much.
Yes, please.
And first from yourself. You're giving yourself much. You're creating time. You're keeping your own promises to yourself. You're consistent with your routines. You have a morning routine where you're commanding your day, you're maybe listening to some preaching, or you're listening to some music or some meditation. And then at the end of the day, you're looking at how my day went. What do I do for my evening routine? When you are consistent with things that fill your cup, that make you a better woman, you will be so happy. And you realize it's not that much have changed in terms of your family dynamics or your work and all that, but it's you who's changed in terms of now how you're facing things, where you're coming from. Yes.
I like that. It's so important, especially for all the married women who are watching this.
Yes.
Thinking that I'm already in a relationship, I'm settled, I can relax now.
You can relax.
Yes.
Relaxing. Why do we think relaxing has to be with your bonnet in your head and
looking homeless?
Relaxing can look like a cute two-piece set in your shorts and like a nice tank top, and your hair is looking nice, even if you're not like all out even with makeup. You can relax in a nice decluttered home with some lighted candles and
step into your soft era.
Yes, I say romanticize your life. Even when you're serving yourself food, you make your nice food nicely, you serve nice soft portions.
Wow.
And then you enjoy the food. Even when you cook food for people, I tell, one of the complaints I get, especially from married ladies, is he doesn't compliment me anymore. He doesn't appreciate me anymore. And I tell them, appreciate yourself in his presence. When you make that food and you've spent 3 hours in the kitchen and no one is saying it's nice, say it. Oh, I'm such a good cook. Oh, this tastes amazing. Oh my God, this is so good.
Life.
Yes, yeah, especially in their presence. Even in terms of how you look. If you feel, he never tells me I'm beautiful, he never, buy those big mirrors. And then even in front of that mirror, compliment yourself. Oh my God, I look so
highly
good.
Of yourself.
Oh my God, look at me. I look, especially in his presence. Yes. And you're not waiting for him to validate it or to stamp it.
Yes.
You're saying that and then you're going on with your business and you're moving out of the room. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Nimeiva. I look so good. I look at my behind. Oh, by the way, this color makes me look so good. Oh my God, I'm such a hot babe. Yeah.
I love that one.
And he's just there doing his thing.
But then you just got hearing and
yes. So don't give your power to just someone, just even if he's your husband, he's supposed to. Start doing it for yourself. That energy is attractive.
Yeah.
Yes. And you actually, the same feelings also you want to feel when he says it, you feel the same way also when you compliment yourself. You are a person too.
Exactly. You are a person. Remember that. Oh, that's so powerful. That is very powerful. So just in the topic of marriage, talk to people who feel that I'm being left behind. When we were growing up, we were being told that by 26, you're supposed to be married. And then CG by 28, you've already had your 2 babies. So talk to those women.
Okay. Those that feel like they're running late.
Yes.
Enjoy every season you're at. Enjoy your singlehood. Enjoy those nights where you don't have a baby crying with you in bed. Enjoy those times where you don't have to cook for people even if you don't feel like.
Yeah.
Enjoy these times where you can just wake up one morning and decide, you know what, I want to go to Diani and book a flight there. Enjoy the times you have with yourself as a single woman. Because one day, you know how I pray for something and then one day you're there, when baby's crying, there's food, there's what, and then you're thinking, oh my God, I miss my single days.
Yes.
So enjoy the time when you have it. And another thing, make sure by the time you're getting married, you've worked on yourself, you've done some inner work. I remember for me, when I hit 30, I was very single. And I at 29 is when I started working on myself after the breakup. And so I was there, I had thought, by 30, I want to be married with one kid. Then I was there 29 crying, heartbroken. And yes. And then when you get married, you realize where you ask yourself, why were you running? You even wonder, why do people get married at 22? Exactly. Because it's you're adding more role. It's a role you've added on yourself. You've added more obligations and all that. So I'd say God's time is the best. Continue working on yourself. Continue pouring onto yourself. You just don't want to get married. You want to get it right. Yes, you want to get it right. And as you work on yourself, look beautiful, look like a single woman.
I like how you talk about that beauty and looking elegant and all that. So,
take care of yourself.
Take good care of yourself.
Yes, and then put yourself out here. Don't just stay in your house. I'm an introvert.
They will not find you in the house.
Yeah, go for events, right? Go for events. Go for solo dates. Take yourself on nice dates. Go for a movie date. When people say you're going where, show up there. Travel.
Yeah,
show up for yourself and live your best life. Yes, but if it's a struggle for you, come. I can help you. I have a package for dating and relationships. You can book a session with me. I can look at what the problem is.
Exactly. Maybe it's a deeper problem that needs to be addressed first.
Yeah. But it's not a problem to be single.
Yeah.
You would never die
by being single.
Actually, people die when you could die
when you get marriage that is toxic.
Yes. So, and there are people who have also chosen to live their lives marriage free and child free,
and it's okay.
It's okay. It's totally okay. It's your life. Enjoy every season you're at. Whether you're single, enjoy that season. Whether you're married, enjoy it. Those, there's that thing that those that are single want to be married. Those that are married want to
be single.
Enjoy that time. Yeah, grass. Somehow we think grass is greener on the other side. Water it where you are at. And also pray about it.
Pray about it. I think prayer is just such a powerful point.
And it's not about the age. By the way, they don't think about the age. Yeah. It's about getting it right. Doesn't matter what age you are, if you're unhappy and miserable.
Exactly. Yeah. And you talk a lot about marrying right, dating right. So what is dating right for you?
Okay, we can start with what is dating. I actually ask that question when people come to my sessions. Dating is getting to know someone, to know if you're compatible for long term. Dating right is dating purposefully. Like, I'm not dating for the sake of, let me see where this is going. Let me see what will happen here. You're looking at, your values, you know who you are, and you want to align with someone who you have the same values. You stand for the same things. You ultimately want the same goal. That is what it is to date purposefully.
Okay.
You maybe know your purpose and you want someone who also is in alignment to those things, right? Yes, maybe you're into ministry, for example, as a single woman. You also want to be with someone who also fears the Lord, or who's also, you don't want
walking that path as well.
Absolutely, yes. So that is what dating right, dating purposefully, knowing who you are and what you want and going for that. And even when you're in that relationship, working towards a common goal. Yeah, you're not thinking, I tell ladies, don't date someone who you don't want the same things. You want kids and they don't want kids. What are you hoping will happen there?
A change of mind.
We are not changing people, right? That's what
we are not changing people.
Yeah, so be with people who want the same things you do and who you align the same values. That is what is dating, right? So you avoid problems and you avoid crying every day because you are with someone who you have very huge differences. So you keep complaining, but complaining doesn't change anyone. You're the one who's just hurting yourself.
You put yourself in a situation that doesn't align for you.
Yeah.
So how does dating right walking into the right marriage?
So if you're aligned in terms of what the goal is, when you start getting to know someone, ask questions. What do you think about marriage?
Have conversations.
Yes. What do you think about marriage? What kind of husband do you think you'll be? Yeah, like what do you want to do different? Like in terms of how you were brought up, what kind of a parent would you want to be? Ask questions and observe and listen and yes.
What are some red flags that we need to look out for, especially when you're dating someone?
I think the most immediate one is inconsistency, especially in communication. You met a guy 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And then you set a date. He set a date. He said, hey, I'd like to meet you for lunch, and doesn't follow through. But he's still chatting hi. Please. Like it's 2025.
We don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time. Yeah, we are becoming that woman, right? That woman, yes. So the biggest red flag is that inconsistency. You meet someone, especially, and it's such a turn off.
Especially even someone who just goes silent for such a long time.
Yeah.
And then you're there asking yourself, what did I do?
Yeah.
What? He's just not for you.
Yes. So dating is supposed to be fun.
Yes.
And how do you make it fun? By dating multiple men before committing. You see, like when you meet one of the problems ladies make, and I used to make this mistake, when you meet a guy and then you think he's tall, he's what I want, he has vibes.
Check.
Yeah. Tick. And then you automatically decide, I want this guy. This guy I want to date this guy. I have to marry this guy. I have to. But you've just seen him. You've not known him.
And his values.
Yes, and it's now that can cloud your judgment.
Exactly.
Yes. And then now, if he starts going silent on you, you're there so upset in your house. Why is he not calling me? Why has he not texted me?
And then you're there sending paragraphs.
Yeah, so date 3 of them. If Mark from church is asked for your number and wants to take you for dinner, go to dinner with Mark.
Dinner as well.
Jonathan from where is also wants to go for a movie with Jonathan. Until now, you see this one is more consistent. This one we align more. So let me give my attention to Jonathan. Yeah. But don't just meet someone and automatically decide and then now you shut everyone.
Exactly.
Continue chatting even with those ones. Because this one has not given you a reason to give him your commitment and
fully.
Yes. Until they give you that reason. Yeah. So in the beginning stage
is a good time to take your time and date right. How long would you say at least you need to, decide, okay, this man is looking right? And do you have a timeline or?
I think that depends on the individual because there are those who say, when I get into a relationship, I want to give it a year before we settle down or 2 years. However, if it's the talking stage is the first 3 months where...
Yeah, you can't be talking for 3 years.
I know. So the first 3 months where, what's your favorite color? Oh, where do you go? What?
When things are steep.
Yeah, yes. You've seen memes about how annoying it is, especially if you're in your 30s.
You have to keep telling your color.
I'm tired of saying my favorite color. Let's get to how many kids you want.
Yeah, raka.
We get over it. Yeah, so the first 3 months,
yes,
the talking stage, it should not last more than 6 months. What is this you're talking about? You said, yes. And if you're mature and you know what you want,
exactly, you don't need all that time.
Yeah, it should not be more than 2 years before you settle down.
Exactly.
Yeah, because this, if it's more than 2 years, you better come out with a degree. Especially, this is not for those in early 20s. Those in early 20s, you have all the time before your frontal, grows and matures. You have the time to date and to try and error. But if you're mature, grown-up woman, you've done the work, you know what you want. What are you doing 3 years in that relationship? Yes. Asking, where is this going?
Where is this going? Where is this going?
Yeah, so you know where you want it to go. If it's not going there, you check, right?
Let's talk about dating someone with kids. What should a woman look for, especially when dating someone with children?
If the woman is the one who has children.
A single mom. The guy. Mm-hmm. The guy has kids.
I think how long he has been separated from the other wife. And then also, is there boundaries and respect? Are there boundaries where, there are those who they're separated or they have kids, but some weekends he spends there. They are cordial. So some weekends he's there. So how long has the separation been?
On the couch.
Yes. If someone was married for 15 years and they've been separated for 6 months, people get back together.
Yes.
So you need to look out for yourself. And then is it a separation or is it a divorce? Yes. Are there boundaries and respect? Yes.
And applies the same case for also men who are trying to date women with children.
Yes. However, I say for single moms, if you have a child, I say the buyer is higher when you're a single mom. Because number one, that person will not only be breaking your heart, but also your child's heart. And then I also say, if you already have a child, the biological clock is not really rushing you. So you're not like really feeling rushed. I want to have a child. So you take as much time as you need. Your standards are now higher.
Exactly.
It's not just you. Yeah. And you can take your time. So vet them and look good. Please don't walk around. Good. Yes, I say don't walk around like Mama Ryan, Mama Jaden. Walk around like Joy. You have a child. Even me, I'm not like coming here looking like Mama Zen.
You look good, yeah.
This is Muso here. This is Muthoni.
Yes.
Yeah. So take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
It's 5 years. You're a single woman. Jaden is 5 years, but you still have pregnancy symptoms. You still have baby weight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just take care of yourself. Look like a single woman. Because now you see, the women you're also with out here, some of them don't have children. So that's also...
You're competing with
Yes, them. Yes.
So what about dating? Does it mean that if I have a child, I need to look for a man who has a child?
No. You just need to... Unless you want to. There are those who feel I would want to have someone who has a child because they know what parenting looks like. So long as he has good values and he's good enough for you. If he's ghosting you, the ladies who say, he ghosts me, but every time he visits, he brings my child something. If he's not a good man to you,
the bar is low.
Yeah, so he's using your child to try to get to you. So make sure he's a good man enough for you. He is consistent. He shows up when need be.
For you and your child as
needs he? And especially fast for you before you even introduce your child.
Yes.
Yes.
And
make sure he's a good human being. He's a kind man.
Yes.
He's a kind man. He's a good human. And you also have done the inner work. You're not projecting also your issues. Yes. Please heal. I tell people, please, we are working. So
yes.
It's where 25 most women are working. Come to me, take a session or take one of my packages and I'll be able to support you. Yes.
So how do you have different packages?
I do have different packages.
For those who are dating, those who are married.
Yeah.
Okay.
For married people, we do femininity, the ladies. For single people, I do dating and relationships. There's self-awareness. Yeah, when you come, I'll be able to guide you. I usually have a thing where you can be able to look at, this is what I want or this is what I need. For a healthy relationship to be, you know how we say, I want a healthy relationship. It takes two healthy individuals
to tango.
You have to be healthy. So if you're coming from a string of toxic relationships, chances are you've picked some things, some coping mechanisms or some things that might not be very good or that might mess up that good relationship that you want. So cleanse yourself and work on yourself. Upgrade yourself to date better.
I like that. That is so powerful. Let's talk about the women who are in marriages and then for some reasons they had to divorce. So walk us through the journey of healing for a divorced woman.
Okay. Divorce is painful. Like no one gets married to get divorced. And my heart goes out to you if you're going through this. So work with someone. That's what I say. Don't take, there are people who are trained to help you deal with your emotional baggage and your pain. Use those people. Use us. Pay someone to support you as you transition to heal. And also another thing is to also take accountability of the role you might have played. And when we say the role you played, doesn't mean if it was abusive that you wanted to be beaten, doesn't mean you wanted to be manipulated. Sometimes it's enabling. When you started dating him and he was sleeping around and you entertained it. Yeah, sometimes it's keeping quiet when you should have stood up for yourself. So take accountability of, if I get into another relationship, this is also how I would want to show up. I will want to stand up for myself when it comes to this. You can even start by journaling. How did I let myself down in that relationship? What would I do differently?
Yeah, these reflections would actually help you.
Yeah. What would I do differently in another relationship? And work with someone. I know most people here, a therapist somewhere, If you don't, you can even book a session with me. It's the roles are the same. Work on yourself. Yeah, work on healing your pain, understanding what happened, taking accountability, and now moving forward. How do you move forward now?
What about those people who think therapy is for people who have a problem somewhere?
Yeah, I was one of those people. I always thought, if you're going for therapy, there's something wrong with you.
With your mental.
Like unokota makaratasi kwa soko. Like you have to really gone case completely, Until I went through what I went through and I had to heal. And I say, therapy is not for people who are broken. It's for people who are wise. Like I've said, you go to school, you become a doctor, you're taught how to become an individual. But no one teaches you how to handle your emotions. No one teaches you even how to say no. How to stand up for yourself, how to show up as the best version. No, we were not taught those things in school.
Exactly.
But you find that you struggle so much through life and you don't have to. Some of us are trained to help you deal with those issues. So use us to make your life so much easier. Because now when you have problems, you just book a session with Muthoni. I'm just taking my problems to
and go and vent.
You come vent, you cry, I give you tools, we look for solutions. So why do you want to do it alone?
Alone, yeah. And the journey alone would not be easy, I can imagine.
Yes, and especially I say independent, beautiful, working class lady. That hyper-independence is a survival skill.
It is.
It's your abandonment and rejection in play.
Yeah.
Where you learn, I have to do everything. I can't depend on people. I can't trust people. They let me down. And so who do you attract? You attract men who look at you and see this one can do everything. And who are those men? Low effort men.
Oh, goodness.
Emotionally unavailable men. Narcissists. Yeah. So now you find that you are thriving in your workplace, but your romantic relationships are just horror stories.
Exactly.
Horror. Texas massacre thing. Horror. And I know what I'm talking about because I was that woman.
Exactly.
So that hyper-independence, I don't need a man. You do need a man because we are social beings and connection is a need as human beings. So you want to connect somewhere where there's safety, where you get your needs met. So if you're hyper-independent and you've not done any inner work, you'll find yourself, you're thriving career-wise, but in your personal relationships, you're failing. You have narcissists, low-effort men, and you're not getting your needs met.
What about people, us who think about, I want to be financially stable first, and then now I'll start thinking about many other things, like now starting to date or starting to marry someone. Does that work like that?
It's okay. However, for women, for men, I say, if you're totally broke, you don't need a woman, you need a job, right?
Ouch.
You need to work. Because you're supposed to lead that relationship. You're supposed to provide. You're supposed to not basically paying her bills, but even when you go on a date, you're supposed to show up as the leader in that relationship. Yes. And that can be hard if you have zero. Yeah. As women, just make sure you're paying your bills. That's not what you're going to look for out here. Someone to pay your current bills.
Yes.
You might not be that financially stable, but you're taking care of yourself. Go out here and date. Don't close yourself off of a beautiful love and a beautiful thing, trying to look for money. Because money is not what you're bringing in the relationship. Because some women think, when you go on a date, you're just talking about your degrees. That's not a job interview. Yeah. We want your nurturingness, your kindness, your laughter,
softness,
your soft side. Yes. Your listening skills. So that thing of, I make so much money, I have bought you how many lands I have done. Please come and tell me those things.
Such a turn off.
Yes. It becomes like emasculating. Yeah.
And the man now is trying to think of how can I match up to what she's talking about and all that.
And it's not attractive. It can be repelling. It is a good thing unless you are you are having a conversations where those things need to come in play. Generally, that's not what you lead with. I'm this and this. I have this and this degree. I have done this. Yeah, that's not a job interview.
What about people who say therapy is so expensive? I'd rather take myself on a vacation somewhere.
Vacations are also expensive. Why are you not saying vacations are expensive? It is expensive, but it's investing in yourself. That is something no one can take away from you. That is not like the perfume you bought there for 20K and 3 months down the line, it's over and then now you have to, buy another one. It's service. It's like how you service your car. It's maintenance. It can be expensive, but it's important. So if a perfume is not expensive, why is therapy expensive?
Expensive.
Yeah.
So how much is therapy with you?
A session I charge 5K.
Very affordable, honestly.
It is.
Sacrifice takeout. A quick takeout.
And I actually have bootcamps. I have an upcoming bootcamp on August.
Yes.
August.
Tell us about
6th. It's called Dating Right. It's about dating, how to raise your standards to date better, the do's and don'ts of the talking stage, how to avoid the psychos and low effort and narcissists. Just how to date. No, we were supposed to be taught these things by our mothers.
Yes.
But no one taught us. So we are out here getting character development.
Especially in Nairobi.
Then you don't have to suffer so much before you get there. Come to my boot camps are so good. It's virtual and it's self-paced. I usually put people in a WhatsApp platform and then that's where I put the teachings, the links, the everything. So it's ideal for people even who are fully employed or who live in the diaspora.
Yeah, it's accessible.
And I'm there the whole time.
When is it?
It's 6th August. I'll give you a poster. Maybe you can put for me here.
Yes,
from 6th August for 3 days. It's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's online, purely online.
How much is it?
3,500. 3,500.
Invest in yourself. You don't know, your husband can get you the next day.
Yeah, and sometimes you see people and you wonder, they're so thriving. They look happy in their relationship. They look like they're not stressing because they've put in the work behind the scenes. Some of them. There are those that are masking, like you're saying, but there are those who put in the work behind there. You wonder, why is she always, she puts in the work. Yes, I actually also have a therapist. I have a coach.
I also yourself as well?
Yes, even your therapist also needs to have a therapist because they also have their own issues.
Exactly.
Yes.
They can't just be bottling up everything that they're listening to, right?
Yeah, and even their own personal issues. Sometimes you need now another outside eye to also now look at your issues.
Do men also come? Sometimes?
They do, especially men who are in my circle, who I know. They're like, Muthoni, I have a problem, I need to come. Muthoni, I'm fighting with my wife, I need to. I need you to help me with this and that. Yeah. And also they send me... Yes, there's no shame in that, absolutely. And they also send me questions. In my DM, they ask me, so how do I do this? How do I handle this? Yes.
I like
Therapy is
that.
so important.
Yeah.
Yes, work on yourself. Especially, I tell ladies, upgrade yourself. Whether you're married, whether you're single, keep becoming the best version of yourself. Keep polishing yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's important to date also healed people.
Yes. And you don't know if you've not done any inner work. Someone will just package something nicely and give it to you as love. And you'll just take it because you do not know what healthy love or relationship feels like. But when you work on yourself, when you learn to give yourself that love and to meet that need for yourself, you already know what it feels like. So someone cannot just confuse you and scam you. Yeah,
exactly.
Yes.
And almost as we come to the end of this, how do you create boundaries in your relationship softly?
The best way is to have a boundary. Like, you don't like when they call you late at night, especially maybe if they're tipsy. Yeah, they're coming from a party somewhere. You don't want them to call you late at night. You don't like it.
Just coming to your house.
Yeah, or just showing up at your house unannounced. Yeah, so you just have to know the boundary, communicate the boundary first. Babe, I don't like it when you come to my house unannounced. Just give me a call, or on Saturdays, at least I'm home that time. You can just drop me a text. At least I know you're coming.
Yeah.
So you've communicated your boundary and you've supported them through the boundary where you're telling them, just call me, then we can see when you can pass by. Or don't call me late at night because I'll be asleep. Just drop me a text and then in the morning I'll be able to call you back. You see? And then the third thing is a consequence. Don't come to my house unannounced. Just let me know when you're coming. So you see the steps. The first one is you have the boundary, you've set it. The second one, you've communicated the boundary and supported them in the boundary. Right? Yeah, so let me know when you're coming so we can plan. You're supporting them because you care about them. The third thing is a consequence. Don't come to my house unannounced, because the next time you come to my house unannounced, you might not find me. Or I might be busy and might not have time for you.
Exactly.
So the final thing is to actualize the consequence. You understand?
Actualize.
So I've told you, not to come to my house unannounced. Call me. I've told you them, if you come without calling me, I won't open the door. I won't be there. I won't have time for you. You've decided to ignore that. And then you've actually come. So you have to respect your boundary. So it means, what do? You won't be available. If they're at the gate, they're calling you, tell them, hey, I'm not available.
Around.
Look at you. I'm not even available. I'm not available, or I can't be able to see you right now. I'm actually about to leave. So do this, you just go, and then now just call me the next time you want to come. So you have to respect your boundary. It's yours. It's not theirs. It's your fence. I tell ladies, you can't be boys. Like everything goes. Someone can just call you and sing by your house and we're women.
Yes.
Yeah, we're precious. You have to call me before you see me. You have to set a date. You have to, you have to have those bare minimums.
What about those men who just like going on dates in your house? You just want to come to your house.
With whose permission? You have permission.
Low effort.
Yeah. Yes, but you are enabling. Like if they're coming to your house, who has opened the door? Joy.
You've booked.
Yeah, so you also have to take accountability for your part there. Yeah. So I get that a lot. Oh, he doesn't want to go out. He wants. Who said you have to? Get busy. If he tells you, oh, let's do Netflix and chill, that's a common one.
Yes.
Tell him I don't feel like indoors today. Yes. Then he says, oh, sawa, bye. So you go out. You don't decide. You'll find me outside. Yeah. So you go out.
Yeah.
And you have a good time and don't do that Netflix and chill. You will realize that after 2 weeks, he'll ask you out somewhere. Or if he doesn't, it's still okay. It's
fine.
You're better off. Yes.
Exactly.
So don't enable those things and then say, he keeps asking me to go to his house. But you go.
You always go.
If you have a boundary, you have to announce it.
Exactly.
Announce it. Yeah, if you have bare minimum.
Yes. Finally, speak to women about self-love. How can you tap into your, softness, as you call it?
You have to have things you do that recharge you. That is what we call filling your cup. So what is filling your cup? Filling your cup is doing soft things that make you feel so good, that even bring the feel-good hormones. It doesn't have to be tasks like gym. For some women, gym is a task.
Yeah.
Okay. Some women, I mean me.
We are women.
So we are the women. Our friends, some of our friends, gym is a task.
Yes.
And so it doesn't have to be those. I say it's soft things. It's wearing an outfit you really like. It's listening to nice music on your way to work, or even when you're relaxing at home. It's decluttering your space. It's just doing soft things that bring out the feel-good hormones. Create time to relax. Even those nature walks, going for a walk in the morning or late at night, listening to a podcast like this, or just take some time to ask yourself, what are some of the things that I do that make me feel so good, that recharge me, that fill my cup? And now be intentional with doing them. Create a timetable. Saturday afternoon is just my me time.
Yes.
Even set an alarm there on your phone. So you're lighting your candles as you clean your makeup brushes there, as you listen to love songs, as you dance in the bathroom.
Yes.
Romanticize that life. Also, for you to be able to love yourself, you have to know yourself. I tell people, go on a self-discovery journey. I like when you're falling in love with a guy, you have to know him. Oh, he likes this. He likes this. Oh, now I'm in love. Even you. Ask yourself, what do I really like? Yeah. What am I into? What are some of my best good qualities? Yeah. Why would someone even want to be with me? Like, discover yourself.
It's a very good reflection.
Yeah. Discover. Why would someone want to be with me? You can even ask your friends, what do you think are my best qualities?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Why are you friends with me? Yeah. Even with your spouse, I do those things with my husband because I ambush him. Babe, what are some of the things you like about me? That's vulnerability because he might be like, please. But you trust yourself. Anyway.
Exactly.
So also discover yourself. Keep discovering yourself, but don't forget to slow down your life and do relaxing things. And they don't have to be expensive. Every time I say self-love and self-care, those things are expensive. No. Listening to music is expensive.
Yeah.
Taking a nature walk is expensive. When you cooking food, cook it like you're cooking it for someone important, for someone you really value and someone you love. When you're sleeping, wear your lace and your sateen. Even if there is no man in that house, wear it for yourself. When you make your bed, make your white beddings. And then even put your perfume on the bed, and then buy yourself flowers, put them on the side drawer, light some candles and just listen to nice music. Slow down. You realize you show up out here with so much energy and you're smiling because you're coming from a place of feeling good.
Exactly.
You're not coming out here depending on our compliments and us to fill your cup. Your cup is
you
full.
already feel
it's
good.
running over. So what is running over? You're out here even giving compliments and you're just giving good energy. That's femininity. You don't even feel the need to compete with people and argue.
Yeah. You're comfortable in your own space.
Yes.
I like that. What a way to mic drop, actually. So where can people really find you? Because I feel like you have so many gems and this conversation is not even close to over.
Yeah.
I mean, we have so much to still discuss, but just because of time.
We do. And actually, maybe you need to invite me here. We do an episode on femininity. Because it's such a struggle, especially for people in relationships and married ladies, especially if you're a boss babe at work. And then now you have to separate that. Yeah.
Come and it's really important at home.
Yes.
I think we need to do that episode.
We need
absolutely.
to. Yeah, invite me here again.
I would be excited. Are you coming?
I will. Yes, absolutely. I will come. I love these conversations. They fill my cup. This is also me filling my cup.
Yeah. And this is also me getting a free therapy.
It's fulfilling, right? Like you don't feel like it's taking from you. You feel like it's giving you more energy.
More and more energy. Yeah. And you don't realize it because you just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. So you can find me on social media. Muthoni Mukiri. My YouTube channel.
Are doing so well.
Thank you.
My God, she has Facebook at 1.1 million followers. Even Instagram is 100 and something.
It's 400.
400.
TikTok is 150.
Oh my gosh. So when you combine all this, you come at 2 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thank God.
These are 2 million people actually following your content, meaning that you're really talking about things that are very important to us all, not just women especially. Even men can really gain from your content, right?
They do, yes. I do have a huge following of men, a good following of men.
Yes.
So you can find me on social media. Yes. My YouTube channel is called Muthoni's Mission. You'll find like 300 videos about healing, about self-love, about self-esteem, about, I've done, This is my thing.
This is your
This is
thing.
my space.
You were
I
born
love
for it, and even how you just speak on it is very soft, and you make me want to tap into that energy.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. This has been such a conversation, guys. I hope you guys learned something. And if you didn't learn something, please reach out to Muthoni. If you've not bought this book, you need to buy this book by
You will
Muthoni.
love it.
You will love it. It's all about healing your trauma. And it's colored and it's pink.
And it's hardcover. So
Hardcover. Effort has been put into this.
yeah. It's one of my best projects so far.
Brilliant.
There's nothing I would want to change about the book. You know how you do a book and then you think it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
I wrote it from the year 2020 and I launched it in 2023.
Yes.
And the forward has been done by Caroline Mutuko.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. Congratulations, first of all. How easy is it being an author of such
It
greatness?
feels good. It feels good. Sometimes I want to pinch myself.
Yes.
It does.
And that leaves us with our quote for the day. Becoming the woman of your dreams. 2,000 only, guys, honestly.
I'm actually writing my second, so I'm still...
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Muthoni. And keep up the good work that you're doing. Just as an award-winning coach and even a speaker. You're such a great speaker.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward. I'll look for you also. Even may have 2 things in the closet that I need to talk about.
Karibu, yeah, sure.
Santi sana. And that's it, guys. Just before we finish this segment, Muthoni, we have a Know Your Swahili segment. How much do you know your Swahili?
Ya Wakikuyu 101.
Let's test it. So what is loneliness in Swahili?
Hofu. Is that hofu?
Fear. Hofu is fear.
Hofu is fear?
Yes.
Oh, loneliness ni upweke. I don't know. It's upweke.
Goodness, you got it.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, your Swahili is good. Loneliness is upweke. What is loyalty?
I know what it is.
Crickets.
Yeah. What is
Loyalty is uaminifu.
Oh.
Yes. And finally, what is...
Oh, yeah, loyal. Yeah.
Loyal. What is dating in Swahili?
Mahusiano.
Okay. Could ikona aspect?
Mahusiano.
It is kuchumbiana.
Wow. Okay. I wouldn't have known.
You wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
Kuchumbiana.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
So before
at least I got 2 out of 3.
You got them.
Yeah. High five.
You did so
yeah.
well. So guys, that has been it. And before we get kuchumbiana, look for Muthoni. She has the right gems for you. And I have been your host, Joy Mido, signing out. Thank you so much for coming this far. And if you've come this far, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and usitunyime like, tafadhali. And see you at the next episode.
Bye.